Hello, I'm Maria Riegger. Most of you know me from Positive Parenting with Astrology on YouTube. I am thrilled to announce I have a new parenting community on Skool. The link is below in the comments. This community is called the Parents Edge. It is all geared toward high achieving parents who are working on their own reparenting while creating the best, strongest relationships with their kids, setting their kids up for success as adults. The community is geared toward helping those parents lead as effectively at home as they lead in their professional lives. Many of us, myself included, were adept at leading at work. We could handle meetings with high level executives, no problem. We could maintain our cool. We could respect our own boundaries. But at home, we had issues with that. The community is about connecting with our kids and having more peaceful households. And not only that, but enjoying the time with our kids. Make the time with your kids count. Create the relationships that inspire and encourage your kids to communicate with you and to want to connect with you. Because let me tell you something, kids want to connect with parents. They want to please their parents. It is not always evident, especially as kids get into middle school and high school. It looks like they're actively resisting us all the time, and that's their intention. And it looks sometimes like they actually want to have disconnect from us, but that's not true. They are testing the parent so the parent will step forward and connect with their kids and fight for their kids. That's what they want. Older kids especially want parents to fight for them. They want parents to communicate to them that they still love them. The parents still love the kids despite the kids' resistance, despite the kids' oppositional behavior. So if you can create the relationship where there is space for them to have autonomy, but also want to connect with you when it's important they do so, that's what it's all about. Focus on the connection. Everything else flows from there. So this community is all about that. It is about celebrating parenting wins. It is about helping you reparent yourself and creating the best, strongest, ironclad relationship possible with your kids. And it's also about providing healthy examples for your kids, healthy emotional examples, healthy relationship examples, talking with them openly, listening to them with no judgment. And you will see the more we get into this that it is not as difficult as you think. Yes, parenting is difficult. It is not easy. Being a professional working parent while parenting your kids is not easy. It's difficult. However, you can do it while maintaining this strong relationship with your kids, while having this very close relationship that you've always wanted with your kids. It is possible. And I'm going to show you how to do it. And that's what this community is about. Now, having said all that, for most of us who are working on the reparenting, it is often a very lonely, isolating endeavor. Whether we had abusive parents ourselves, or whether our parents were intrusive or failed to see us as separate beings, as adults, because they're always seeing us as little kids, whether they are very heavy handed regarding how they treat our kids, whether they're intrusive and enmeshed with us, whether they try to parent our kids themselves, because sometimes grandparents feel like they get a second chance with the grandkids, whether they are disrespectful of how we want to parent and they interfere with that, we may choose to reduce the time spent with our parents. Now, we may also find ourselves, because of that, in a situation where we do not have an extended support network. That is my case, and that is the case with many of you because I have talked to you about it. So what many of us doing this process, reparenting ourselves while learning how to parent our kids, learning about childhood development, learning how to be good parents, learning what kids now need. It's very different from when we were kids ourselves, right? Many of us don't have that extended community, that extended support network. This community, the Parents Edge, is that community. It is that support network for you. That's what we're going to discuss. One of the many things we're going to discuss. I promise there will be no judgment in this community. There will be healthy conversation, healthy debate, and discussion. There will be advice and encouragement based on peer-reviewed studies and based on expert statements. There will be that. I'm an attorney and a Gemini. I love a healthy debate, as more than you know. Like I often say, debate and negotiation in my house, it's like breathing. I promise there will be no judgment. Okay. The important thing, the most important thing is that you are willing to improve. You are willing to be a better parent, right? That is the most important thing. And that is really the only criteria you need to join this community. Now, I say parent, I'm using the term parent. However, I mean anyone who has a child in their life they want to be closer to and that would benefit from their support. Aunts, uncles, grandparents, godparents, family, friends, they're all important. We were not meant to really parent kids alone in isolation. We weren't. From a sociological perspective, we were not meant to do that. There's a lot of pressure on parents now to do and be everything for the kids. And I talk to a lot of people, aunts, uncles, godparents, who have very important roles in their kids' lives. Sometimes kids confide in those people, those adults, more than their own parents because the relationship is different. Aunts and uncles, they may have more of a peer relationship. Kids may feel confident talking to aunts and uncles or godparents because there's less judgment because then they're afraid of disappointing their parents. So I'm using the term parent here, but really I'm talking to anyone who has a child in their life that would benefit from their support. This community is for you. And I'm thrilled to open this community up in honor of the launch of the Parents Edge community and in honor of the launch of my course, Boundaries for Parents Intensive. I am doing a giveaway. I will give my course to one person totally for free. It is an on-demand course. I'm very proud of this course. It includes a bonus module on how to spot toxic boundary weaponization, which is essential that you teach your kids this. The regular price of the course is $497. I'm giving it to one person for free. The giveaway is on for the next few days. It ends on September 10th, and that night I will be announcing the winner. So if you would like to join the Parents Edge, the link is below. Now, why am I doing this community on Skool? The simple answer is because it is the easiest platform where I can get you the content you are asking me for. The past few months, I have had so many problems with delivering content that you guys have purchased from me, delivering courses and other content because of the different email providers. The last several weeks, I have been bouncing back and forth between an email service provider, a payment processor, and an app developer to figure out why courses were not being delivered to you guys, what the problem was. I'm over that. It takes up so much time. When you join the Skool Community, which by the way, it is free to join, it is completely free. You can buy the course directly there and you can get access to it immediately. There is no third-party app or integration or email provider. You can get it immediately. And that is what I want. I want things to be streamlined because over on YouTube, you guys are asking me for a ton of content and I'm trying to get it out to you, but I'm having these issues and I'm sick of it. I'm impatient. I'm a Gemini. I don't want to wait. So we're on Skool. The Parents Edge is on Skool. Again, you can join for free. If you're on Skool already, even better. And again, you can buy my courses and get access to them immediately. I currently have the Boundaries for Parents Intensive up there. I also currently have my mini masterclass on how to set effective rules and boundaries when co-parenting. That is a sought after talk that I have given at a few conferences. It is only 30 minutes. It is packed full of good information. So I will see you over at the Parents Edge. Any questions, please drop me a comment, send me a message. I am here for you. I am so excited about this. Thanks.